My maids. My maids, M-A-I-D-S. Anil.
Thank you, contest chair and fellow Toastmasters. A very bright morning to all of you. I've come here to talk about my experience with maids. Yogi, don't look at me like that. I'm a married man, okay? I'm talking about other experience. See, let me start by telling you, this last year we've had a whole plethora of maids. All the way from the model to the ones who destroy the house. But I'm talking to you about 3 maids in particular who I have good memories about. And these are the experiences I'm going to share with you. For starters, let me tell you the best maid that I had. She was into money laundering. Yes, she used to do money laundering. Now I tell you what, she's from Andhra. No connection with Dawood Ibrahim, the big, underworld Al-Qaeda operative, or Chota Shakil. She had her own secret plan. She would make sure that when she washes my clothes, my wallet was in the pant. And lo and behold, not only she would launder my money, she would also launder my photographs. She would launder my civil ID. And at the end of the day, I would see my clothes hanging, and along with that, my civil ID, my driving license, and my photographs. She was a master money launderer. But she didn't lose her job because of laundering my money. She began to launder my wife's money. And lo and behold, that was the last money laundering she did in our house. But that's not all, my friend. The other maid we had, she was a born-again Christian. She believed in giving me burnt offerings in the morning. She ensured that every morning I had breakfast, burnt toast. And when I asked her, it's burnt. Sad. Scratch off. Only bread. I was like, yeah, I want my toast brown, not black. And it has got a smell of burnt offerings. But that's not all, my friends. She was not only good at burnt offerings. She ensured that when my clothes were ironed, I had burnt shirts too. She made it a point to send me to work with marks all over my body so that my boss knew that she is good at burnt things. It was good when it was in front. I could see it, so could my boss. It was bad when it was in my back. I couldn't see it, but my office colleagues could. And that's the worst form of burnt shirt offerings. Now, my most recent maid, and there's a reason we still kept her. This summer holidays, I was desperate for a little boat to go out on the boat cruises in the river, in the Gulf. I kept asking all my friends, including some of my Toastmaster friends, and you know what they told me? The minimum is 200 kg. That's a little steep for my budget. 3 days before Eid, the present maid walks up to me and says, "Sir, I get you ship. 50 dinar." Well, I skipped around. I had all my 4 looks serious, smiling, and what are the other 2? Ronel, please help me out. I was so excited, I couldn't hide my expression. And I told my wife, we're going to get a boat finally. This Eid, we're going to have a boat, it's only $50. My wife told me, give her the money. I gave her the $50. The night before Eid, I get a phone call. "Sir, your ship, down. Come." I was like, I'm getting it the night before, I'm more excited. Now, I have a big truck, so I was trying to figure out where to park the boat. As I take the lift and come down, my hardest looks at me and goes, I knew he was jealous. So I looked at him and I said, "No problem, maafi mushkila, I share with you." I didn't want to take him, but then I had to say something to him. As I struggle onto the road, I'm looking around around, where's my maid and where's the boat? And just then she steps out of a pickup truck. And guess what was in the back of the pickup truck? Sheep! Oh my goodness! I paid 50 KD for sheep! What am I going to do with this? I was about to kill one of the sheep with my bare hand. Didn't have to wait the next day to slaughter him. And then I look at her, and then I remember my hardest. Oh my goodness, where am I going to keep this little sheep boat trip? And then my hardest tells me, Folk, I had to put the sheep in my house, in my living room that night. And all through the night I could hear, it was a non-stop alarm clock. But friends, the next day we had nice, good mutton kebabs and everything else, and the whole building saluted me, a non-Muslim, slaughtering a sheep for the whole building. $50 and a little boat, long gone. I tell you, my friends, I'm in the market now, looking around for another maid. And I can give you my maid, because not only she gives you sheep, she makes sure your shirts are well ironed, and every morning you are going to get burnt offerings. Please, save me the agony, help me find a new maid.